Tonight, for reasons you may not fully understand yet, the universe has slowed itself just a little for you. Not for the oceans or the mountains, not for the turning of the seasons, but for you, right here, lying wherever you are, listening to a voice meant to guide you gently into rest. You've carried an entire day on your shoulders, a day filled with decisions, movements, quiet worries that you didn't say out loud, and thoughts that asked more of you than you had to give. Even if you think your day wasn't difficult, your mind and your body know the truth. Existing is already a kind of effort. And tonight, the universe is asking you to pause, not because you failed, not because you didn't do enough, but because everything that lives, everything that breathes, needs moments of stillness to return to itself. Take a breath now, just a slow and simple one, in and out. Let the exhale fall out of you like a soft wave rolling back from the shore. Nothing forced, nothing controlled, just a natural release. As you settle a little deeper, imagine that the world around you has dimmed its brightness by a tiny fraction. Streetlights glow softer, distant city noise drifts into a low hum. Even the sky itself loosens, as though the stars have taken one step back so they won't overwhelm you with their shine. The night is not just happening, it is making room for you. If you listen closely, not with your ears, but with that quiet place behind your thoughts, you might hear a kind of hush. Not silence, exactly. More like the universe holding its breath, the way a friend might pause before speaking gently to you. Because this moment, this soft, trembling moment at the edge of sleep, is an invitation. Today, you did what you could. You carried your hopes, your fears, your responsibilities. You showed up to the world in whatever condition you were in. A little tired, maybe. A little scattered, or maybe steady, but stretched. And now the world is saying, thank you. That's enough for today. The universe pauses for small things more often than you realize. It pauses for a leaf landing on water, for snow falling onto an untouched field, for the breath of a sleeping child. And tonight, it pauses for the gentle weight of your own exhaustion, the kind you feel in your bones more than in your muscles. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw loosen, if you can. Let your eyelids rest wherever they naturally want to settle. You don't need to hold yourself up right now. There is nothing to prove here. Above you, stars that have burned for millions of years dim themselves to a warmer glow, not because they're tired, but because they know humans need softer light when it's time to let go. They shine brightly when you're awake, when you're thinking, when you're overwhelmed. But at night, your night, they step back. They are giving you space. Imagine, just for a gentle moment, that the entire sky has leaned a little closer, not to judge you, not to watch you, but to keep you company. Like a silent presence sitting at the foot of your bed, patient and steady. If today felt chaotic, the night won't ask why. If today felt empty, the night won't demand you fill it. If today felt heavy, the night won't hurry you to lighten it. Night understands something the daytime often forgets. Humans are not designed to move endlessly. You are a rhythm, not a machine. A cycle, not a straight line. And right now, your rhythm is quietly sinking into evening's softer pulse. Maybe you've been carrying a thought all day, something unfinished, something uncertain. It's okay to set it down, just for tonight. Imagine placing that thought on a small table beside you. It will be there in the morning. But you don't need to hold it through the night. You don't need to hold anything through the night. Feel, little by little, how your breathing becomes easier, how the air slips in and out without your effort, how your chest rises like a tide and falls like one too. The universe has its tides. You have yours. You are allowed to rest between them. Picture yourself lying not only in a room, not only in a bed, but inside a quiet pocket of the cosmos, a small, sheltered corner of the universe, made just for you. A place where nothing rushes, where time doesn't demand anything from you, where the night gathers itself gently around your body the way soft blankets gather around a child. You are safe here. You are held here. You are allowed to be tired here. And as you breathe, imagine the world slowing even more, just a fraction. Clouds drifting a little slower, winds crossing the earth with a softer stride. Even the moon climbing the sky at a gentler pace, not because the universe is weak, but because it is choosing to match your pace. The universe knows something about rest that humans often forget. Slowness is not the opposite of progress. It is the foundation of it. Every planet rotates and then darkens. Every organism wakes and then sleeps. Every heartbeat pushes and then releases. You don't have to push right now. This is the release. Let your breath fall into a quieter rhythm. Let your thoughts drift, not to answers, not to solutions, but to the soft edges of dreaming. If a worry rises, imagine it as a feather floating through the air. You notice it, acknowledge it, and let a breeze carry it away. Nothing needs to stay. Tonight, the universe pauses for you. It opens a gentle space for your tired mind. It holds the weight you're done carrying for the day. And all you have to do is rest. Not perfectly, not quickly, not beautifully, just naturally, softly, honestly, in your own way, at your own pace. Let the night wrap itself around you. Let your breath guide you downward. Let your body remember the ancient truth every living thing knows. You deserve to rest when the universe tells you it's time. And tonight, it's time. There's a moment, somewhere between thinking and drifting, where the day begins to loosen its grip on you. It doesn't happen all at once. It's gentle, slow, almost shy, like a small animal inching closer before it trusts your hand. Tonight, you don't need to chase rest. You only need to allow the day to fall away, piece by piece. Take another slow breath, in and out. Imagine that your exhale is a small wind moving through the branches of an old tree. Each leaf that falls carries a part of your day. With it, your worries, your responsibilities, your unfinished thoughts. They drift down, 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 landing softly at the base of the tree where they no longer ask anything from you. For now, let them lie there. If you've ever carried a heavy bag through a long day, you know the feeling of finally setting it down, the relief that floods your shoulders, the way your arms hang loosely, the simple gratitude of not holding any more. Tonight is exactly that. All day long, you held things. You held conversations, long ones, brief ones, awkward ones. You held decisions, some small and forgettable, some that weighed more than you admitted. You held emotions that rose unexpectedly and didn't quite settle right. You held expectations, yours, maybe others. You held yourself together, even in moments where it felt like you were stretching a little too far. You don't have to hold any of that now. Picture a coat rack standing quietly beside you. Imagine yourself removing the day from your shoulders the way you'd slip off a heavy coat. Feel the weight pull away from your body as you hang it up. The coat stays where it is. You step away from it, and the air around you becomes lighter. There might still be thoughts trying to cling to you, those last-minute reminders, those lingering don't forget those half-finished conversations replaying in your mind. They aren't wrong for showing up. They're just habits. Your mind practiced carrying the day for so many hours that it doesn't yet realize it's allowed to stop. Let those thoughts float to the side. Don't fight them. Don't judge them. Just let them drift, the way clouds drift across a slow-moving sky. Imagine each thought as a tiny balloon. You notice it, you acknowledge it, and you let it go, watching it rise into the darkening air until it becomes a small dot, then nothing at all. There is nothing you need to cling to right now. There is nothing that needs your attention in this moment. You are already doing the only task the universe asks of you tonight. You are letting go. Feel how your muscles settle. Notice how the quiet around you deepens. There is a shift, subtle but unmistakable, as though the world exhaled with you. You are not alone in your tiredness. Outside, somewhere beyond your walls, trees are resting in the darkness, their branches no longer fighting the wind. Streets grow calmer, windows dim, cars fade into the distance. Animals curl into soft shapes beneath shelter. Even the oceans move with slower strokes under the moon. Everything that lives understands how to end a day. Humans sometimes forget this. You push, you continue, you try to carry more than you were designed for. But tonight, you remember. Let your hands relax. Unclench your jaw if it's tight. Smooth out your forehead with a breath. These are small acts, but they matter. Feel the back of your body meeting whatever surface supports you, the bed, the pillow, the blanket beneath your legs. That support is steady. It will hold you without expecting anything in return. You don't need to try to rest. Rest is not something earned. It's something allowed. Imagine now that the room around you grows warmer, not in temperature, but in presence. A soft golden glow fills the space, not bright, not sharp, just enough to wrap you gently. This light is made of everything you did today, every step you took, every word you spoke, every thought you wrestled with, every effort you gave. The universe gathers that light and turns it into warmth, then returns it to you so you can soften into the night. This is not the time for solutions, not the time for productivity, not the time for self-critique. This is the time for surrender. The day had its place, and you lived it. You did enough. Now the night has arrived, and it's gently tugging you away from all you carried. Feel the pull, not urgent, not demanding, just a quiet invitation towards stillness. If there was something you didn't finish today, whisper gently to yourself, it can wait. If there was something that hurt your heart, whisper, it doesn't need to be solved tonight. If there was something embarrassing or confusing or frustrating, whisper, it doesn't define me. The day is a story you are no longer inside of. You are only the witness now, and the story can fade behind you like scenery passing outside a slow-moving train. You sit in your seat, safe, letting the world slide quietly by. The night places a soft hand on your shoulder. It doesn't speak, but if it did, it might say, "Let me hold what you cannot hold anymore. Let me carry the weight while you rest. Let the day fall away. You don't need it where you're going now." Breathe in again, deep enough to feel your ribs expand, and breathe out slowly, as if blowing dust from a forgotten book. The story of today closes gently. The cover folds, the page softens, the ink sighs, and you drift a little closer to the quiet place where tomorrow has not yet begun, and the only thing you need to do is let go. Tonight, as you sink a little deeper into stillness, I want you to imagine something gentle, something strange, something true in a way you've never been taught to see. Your body is a planet, a small, living world drifting quietly through the vastness of the universe. A world with its own landscapes, its own rhythms, its own weather, its own nightfall. A world that has carried storms and sunlight, seasons of motion and seasons of stillness. A world that has survived every single day you've lived. And now, this world is ready for its night. Let your awareness move across yourself the way a traveler might walk slowly over the surface of a calm and ancient earth. There is no rush. You're just exploring, just noticing, just arriving home. Start at the center of your chest, rising and falling with breath. This is your sun, not blazing, not burning, but steady, a soft star whose warmth keeps the entire world of you alive. Every inhale brings light. Every exhale releases the remnants of the day. You don't command it. You don't force it. It simply continues, just as stars continue, just as planets turn. Feel your heartbeat now, not with pressure, but with curiosity. Each beat is like a pulse of light traveling across your inner sky, a message, a promise, a reminder that even in your quietest moments, you are glowing somewhere inside. Your heart has worked tirelessly since the moment you arrived in this world. It has never demanded thanks, never taken a break. And yet, right now, it begins to slow, gently, as the night settles over you. The sun of your inner planet is entering its dusk. Let that thought feel comforting. You are allowed to rest, because even your heart rests. Move your attention outward, slowly, like the soft spread of twilight. Your shoulders mountain ranges carrying the weight of everything you've lifted today. Let them slope downward now, as if snow has melted from their peaks and flowed into rivers of warmth down your arms. Your arms, quiet valleys where tension collects without you noticing. Invite them to loosen, not by command, but by permission. Your hands, small cities of nerves and motion that worked for you all day. Imagine their lights turning off one by one. Buildings going dark as the world prepares for sleep. Let your awareness drift down your spine, the great river of your body planet, a current of electricity and memory. Let the river slow. Let it widen. Let its waters settle under the moon. Your hips, your legs, your feet, vast plains, long roads, forests that have carried you from task to task. Tonight, they too are entering nightfall. No more movement needed. No more journey required. They have already brought you far enough. And as you lie here, still and warm, the atmosphere of this inner planet thickens with calm. The winds soften. The storms fade. Clouds disperse into nothing. The sky clears. You are entering your own night cycle. Every living planet has one. Even Earth, our great home, leans away from the sun every evening. Not as a failure, not as a retreat, but as a natural rhythm of existence. For a moment, imagine looking at yourself from above, the way astronauts see Earth, a sphere wrapped in thin layers of air, glowing faintly in the dark. You are just as miraculous. There is so much happening within you that you never see. Blood flowing like rivers, neurons flickering like distant constellations, heat rising from your skin like invisible sunlight, cells dividing, repairing, reshaping, muscles weaving themselves back together, memories settling into quiet storage. All of it happens without your effort. Your inner world knows how to heal itself when you let it. You don't need to instruct it. You only need to rest. Picture now that night is spreading across your inner landscape. Shadows lengthen softly over your ribs. A calm dusk settles over your stomach. Your legs become fields bathed in moonlight. Your toes, small stones warmed by the last rays of the day, now cooling gently. Even your thoughts, the shifting weather of your mind, slow down. The winds of worry calm. The clouds of overthinking thin out. The rain of self-criticism stops falling. Your mind's sky becomes clear, vast, open, wide enough to breathe in. And if a thought still drifts by, let it be like a star tracing across that sky. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to name it. Just watch it appear and disappear. Planets don't chase their stars. They simply turn, slowly, gracefully. Tonight, your only job is to turn toward rest. Imagine your entire body glowing faintly now, lit by the softest starlight. Not bright, not sharp, just enough to remind you that even in darkness, you are luminous. Let awareness move to your skin, the outer atmosphere of your planet body. Feel how it warms with each breath, how it softens, how it releases the day little by little. If you listen closely, in that quiet place beneath your thoughts, you might feel a shift, a settling, a sinking, a gentle gravitational pull drawing you deeper into rest. It's the same force that pulls tides, that holds moons in orbit, that keeps galaxies from scattering into chaos. Rest has its own gravity, and you are drifting into it now. Let your breath fall into an even slower rhythm. Let your body sink more fully into whatever supports you. Let yourself become heavy in the best way, like a planet content in its orbit, no longer fighting the pull of the night. You don't need to be awake for the world to keep functioning. Your inner world knows what to do. Your outer world can wait. You have entered a sacred, ancient part of existence, the place where living things surrender to darkness so they can rise again. Tonight, you are a quiet planet, wrapped in its own gentle dusk. A world safe in the universe's hands. A world allowed to dim. A world allowed to rest. Feel the edges of yourself soften. Feel your thoughts drift farther away. Feel your body glowing with the last light of its day. And as night settles fully across your inner sky, remember, planets don't apologize for needing rest. They simply turn and trust the darkness. Tonight, you get to do the same. Long before humans kept calendars, long before clocks divided hours into neat lines, long before electricity stretched daylight far past its natural edge, there was rhythm. A rhythm older than language, older than memory, older even than the first spark of human curiosity. The rhythm of day and night. Every creature on Earth, from the smallest bit of drifting plankton to the tallest wandering mammal, once lived by this single truth. Light means move. Darkness means rest. And even now, buried beneath the noise of modern life, your body still remembers. Tonight, we return to that ancient rhythm together. Take a slow breath. Let it fall out of you like a sigh that has been waiting all day. Feel the air shift around you. The quiet deepen, the way it always has when darkness blankets the world. This cycle, this dance of day and night, has been shaping life for over 4 billion years. Imagine Earth in its earliest days, long before humans, long before trees, long before anything we would recognize. The planet spun steadily, turning one face toward the sun, then away. Light, dark, warmth, coolness, movement, stillness. Nothing questioned it. Nothing resisted it. Life simply obeyed the sky. You are made from that same ancient obedience. Inside you, right now, your cells are shifting into night mode. Hormones change. Thoughts soften. Your temperature lowers just a little. Your heartbeat slows. It is not weakness. It is not laziness. It is not failure. It is biology older than the mountains. Even if today felt chaotic or disconnected, your body has always known this moment was coming. The moment when the sun's demands fall away and the moon's invitation grows stronger. Let your breath lengthen. Let your eyelids become a little heavier. You are aligning with something far older than responsibility or stress. Something sacred. Picture the first humans walking the earth thousands and thousands of years ago. They rose with dawn because light pulled them awake. They slowed with dusk because darkness guided them inward. They ate when the sun warmed the world. They rested when the cool night wrapped the land. Night was not an inconvenience then. Night was a shelter. The fire crackled. Voices quieted. Stars blossomed across the sky. And every heartbeat in the camp began to fall into the same slow cadence. That cadence lives in you still. You may think you're far from those ancient fires, but your body never forgot them. Even now, as you lie in a modern bed with artificial lights and endless notifications, a part of you is still sitting beside that fire, watching embers rise, watching shadows dance on stone. A part of you is still waiting for night to gather you in. Allow yourself, just for this moment, to imagine the world without clocks. No deadlines, no alarms, no pressure to stay awake longer than your body wants. Only the slow arc of sunlight across the sky, then its gentle disappearance behind a horizon that has not changed in millennia. The darkness that follows is not emptiness, it is restoration. The earth cools, plants fold inward, birds nestle their heads beneath their wings, waves soften their rhythm, even the wind seems to tiptoe through the grass. Every living thing respects night, and so do you when you let yourself. But humans forget. They push. They override their instincts with caffeine, urgency, tension. They light their homes as though night should never come. They ignore the gentle signals whispered by their own bodies. Tonight, you stop ignoring. Tonight, you listen. Feel the ancient rhythm settling over you like a warm blanket. Feel the long ancestral memory stirring softly inside your bones. You were never meant to be awake forever. You were never meant to carry daylight energy into the deepest hours of the night. There is a reason your thoughts slow down now, a reason your breath steadies, a reason distractions lose their sharpness. The day has completed its part of the cycle. Now it is night's turn. Let your shoulders lower. Let your mind loosen. Allow yourself to drift the way early humans once drifted naturally, without fear, without resistance. Night held them. It will hold you too. Imagine this rhythm visually. The sun rising in golden quiet. Life awakening. Then the sun fading. The sky darkening. A gentler world emerging. The cycle repeats not as a command, but as a gift. For billions of years, nothing has broken this rhythm. Planets spin. Seasons turn. Stars burn and rest in cycles. Galaxies expand and cool. You are part of this cosmic choreography, not separate, not outside, not disconnected. You move with it, whether you notice or not. And right now, your place in the rhythm is simple. Rest. Look at how your breath already knows what to do. Look at how your muscles soften with the slightest permission. Look at how your thoughts drift, like birds settling on branches before night fully arrives. You do not have to earn rest. You only have to remember that you were born into it. For millions of generations, humans ended their days the same way you are ending yours. By surrendering to darkness with trust. By allowing the world to shrink to the size of a single room. By letting the sky hold whatever their hearts were too tired to carry. Let the sky hold yours now. The rhythm of day and night is not just around you, it is inside you. It lives in every cell, every breath, every quiet instinct that tells you it's time to stop. The day can fall away now. You are not meant to follow it into endless motion. You are meant to follow the night into stillness. So close your eyes a little more. Let your breath deepen slightly. Feel your body settle into its natural nighttime orbit. The ancient rhythm claims you gently, without force, without urgency. It whispers, the way it has whispered to every human before you. This is your time to rest. Darkness is not the end of the day, it is the healing of it. Let yourself belong to the night again. Tonight, you are not fighting time, you are moving with it. You are remembering a truth older than memory. When the world darkens, you are meant to soften. When the sky dims, you are meant to quiet. When night arrives, you are meant to rest. And now, the night is here. There is a moment each night, quiet, brief, almost invisible when the world softens. Not because people decide to be quieter, not because machines stop humming, not because the earth itself grows tired, but because the moon rises and everything listens. Tonight, as you lie here, the moon has already begun its slow climb into the sky, and with it comes a kind of magic, not loud, not bright, but subtle, steady, unmistakably gentle. The moon lowers the volume of the world. Let your breath slow a little as you take that in. In, out. Think of how sound travels during the day. Cars, voices, footsteps, alarms, sharp noises bouncing off surfaces, echoing without apology. Daytime is a world full of edges. But night, especially moonlit night, is a world of curves. Everything becomes rounder, softer, quieter. The moon doesn't silence the world. It simply turns the dial down, as if the sky itself leans over the earth and whispers, "Shh, it's time." Imagine now the light of the moon, silver, cool, patient, falling across rooftops, drifting through branches, touching the tops of cars, sliding quietly over empty sidewalks. It glides the way a hand might glide over a sleeping child's hair. Not to wake, but to soothe. Let that same moonlight find you, even if you're indoors, even if you can't see it. Imagine it entering the room through the smallest opening, the edge of a curtain, a sliver of a window, a pale streak across the wall. Moonlight doesn't need much space to reach you. It has traveled thousands of miles. The last few inches are nothing. Picture it now touching your pillow, your blanket, your face. It is not warm like sunlight, but it is comforting in a way warmth can never be. It cools the mind. It calms the heart. It slows the thoughts that rush when you're tired but unable to rest. Moonlight is the universe saying, let it go for now. Whatever it is, it can wait. Let your shoulders lower. Let your breath melt a little deeper. Imagine the moon's light washing over you like quiet water, cleaning, clearing, softening everything it touches. During the day, your mind is like a busy street, cars of thought, crowds of decisions, noises of doubt and urgency. But under moonlight, the street clears, shops close, signs dim, the pavement glows faintly under the sky. Your mind becomes walkable again. Notice how your body reacts to the idea of moonlight. There is a natural instinct to settle, to slow, to drift. You don't have to try to relax. You only have to allow it. Because moonlight, unlike sunlight, doesn't ask you to move or achieve or produce. It asks only for your presence, your stillness, your surrender. Imagine now that you're standing outside on a quiet night, with the moon high above. You look around, and the world feels muted, like someone has lowered the world's heartbeat to match your own. Crickets still chirp, but softer. The wind still moves, but gently. Even the trees seem to sway more slowly, as if respecting the moon's quiet authority. And then you realize something simple, something profound. The moon does not change the world. It changes how the world feels. That's all you need tonight, not a different life, not a different body, not a different mind, just a softer experience of the one you already have. Let the moon give you that gift. Bring your attention to your forehead. Feel how it relaxes when the mind stops trying so hard. Moonlight smooths lines you didn't know you were carrying. Bring your attention to your jaw. It has held words back today. Let it loosen now. Unclench, soften. Bring attention to your neck, your shoulders, your arms. These places carried invisible weight today. Tension you didn't ask for. Stress you didn't choose. Moonlight moves over them like a cool hand reassuring you. You don't have to hold that anymore. Feel it drift down your chest, over your ribs, across your stomach. Even organs rest under moonlight. Your heart slows. Your breath deepens. Your body returns to a gentler rhythm, one designed not for survival, but for restoration. Down your legs, past your knees, to your feet. Moonlight settles there too, telling every part of you the same message. Slow down, settle, be here. It's safe now. Think of the moon itself, ancient, quiet, watching over Earth, long before cities existed, long before human voices filled the air. It has seen the rise and fall of civilizations. It has witnessed storms, wars, celebrations, generations of people lying awake at night thinking they were alone. And yet, through all of it, the moon has remained the same, steady, patient, unhurried, always rising, always calming, always lowering the volume of the world. Let that steadiness comfort you. You don't have to solve anything tonight. You don't have to be strong tonight. You don't have to finish the things you didn't finish. You don't have to fight your thoughts. All you have to do is allow the moon to do what it has done for billions of nights, guide you toward rest. Let your breath match its slow arc across the sky. Let your thoughts drift like clouds passing in front of it, visible for a moment, then gone. Let your body sink into the soft pull of gravity, like a tide responding instinctively to the moon's quiet authority. You are connected to it more deeply than you know. Every human is. Your body carries its cycles. Your emotions follow its rhythms. Your dreams rise with it. Your rest deepens under it. So tonight, let the moon give you a gift older than memory, a quieter world, a gentler mind, a softer night. Feel the silence, now not empty, but full of presence, full of breath, full of a calm that belongs only to the hours touched by moonlight. And as you continue to drift, remember, the moon does not demand your attention. It simply offers companionship. It does not force rest upon you. It invites it, and all you have to do is accept. If you listen closely, not with your ears, but with the quiet part of your awareness, you might notice something almost impossible, almost unbelievable. Your breath moves like the ocean. It rises, it falls, it retreats, it returns. A rhythm older than language, older than humanity, older even than the moon itself, which now gently guides both breath and tide in its silent pull through the night. Tonight, we let your breath and the ocean become one story. Take a slow inhale now. Feel it lift your chest, steady and soft, the way a wave swells toward the shore. And as you exhale, feel the release, the settling, the way water draws back into itself. In, like a tide arriving. Out, like a tide departing. You don't have to control it. You only have to notice it. Far across the world, the oceans are moving right now. Not in chaos, not in haste, but in rhythms, guided by the moon's gentle pull. The same moon whose light touched your face in the last chapter now reaches across thousands of miles to lift entire bodies of water. And if the moon can move oceans, it can certainly move your breath. Imagine standing at the edge of a calm nighttime shore. The sand is cool beneath your feet. The world is quiet, but not silent. You hear the soft, distant hush of waves rolling in the dark. Not crashing, not roaring, just arriving and leaving, arriving and leaving. This is the sound of the earth exhaling. Feel that sound inside your body too. Your ribcage expands like a small shoreline receiving the tide. Your belly softens as the wave retreats. Nothing dramatic, nothing forced, just a gentle, natural conversation between your breath and the world. Let yourself picture the ocean more clearly now. The surface glimmering faintly with moonlight. The water shifting in long, slow breaths. No urgency, no guilt, no expectation. Just movement and rest and movement again. You are made of water, more than half of you, and the water inside you responds to the same gravitational pull as the sea. That is why you feel calmer under the moon. That is why deep breaths feel natural at night. That is why your body loosens when you stop resisting your own rhythm. You are not meant to breathe sharply, quickly, endlessly. You are designed for tides. Imagine now that with each inhale, the tide of the ocean moves a little closer to your feet. It doesn't rush. It doesn't try to impress you. It simply knows its place in the cycle. With each exhale, the tide withdraws, slow, considerate, unhurried, leaving the sand smoother than before. Your breath does the same for your mind. Each inhale clears space. Each exhale wipes worry away. Let yourself feel how cleansing this is. Not cleansing like scrubbing or effort, but cleansing like a gentle tide brushing over stones. Thoughts you carried all day begin to soften at their edges. Problems that felt sharp become rounder. Emotions that felt tangled begin to loosen like seaweed drifting in a light current. Your breath is not fighting your stress. It is dissolving it. Like water dissolves sand into smoothness, like tides break the edges of stone into softness. If a thought rises now, let it be like a shell, picked up by the tide, held for a moment, then carried back out to sea. You don't need to decide whether to keep it or let it go. The tide decides for you. Your breath decides for you. Let the inhale gather the thought. Let the exhale release it. In, gather. Out, release. This is the natural rhythm of healing. Nothing is forced. Everything is allowed. Feel your shoulders now, how they drop a little more with each breath. Feel your chest open, not widely, but gently enough to let more ease in. Feel your back settle against the surface beneath you, like sand that has just been smoothed by a retreating wave. Your body is learning to rest in the same way oceans have always rested. Even oceans sleep, not in the way humans do, but in long, slow cycles, currents shifting, waves softening, life sinking deeper into the quiet of the deep sea. Let yourself sink too. Imagine descending, gently, into the calmest part of the ocean, the place where even storms cannot reach. The deeper you go, the stiller everything becomes. Not dark in a frightening way, but dark in a comforting way, cool, safe, held. This is what your breath is doing for you, carrying you downward, into deeper rest, away from the surface noise of your day. You do not have to stay at the surface. You are allowed to go deeper. Feel the next inhale fill you with cool, steady energy like water gathering weight before forming a gentle wave. Feel the next exhale melt you downward, heavier, softer, more surrendered. In, rising, out, falling. Over and over, the rhythm continues, not because you force it, but because it is written into your existence. The oceans have followed this rhythm for billions of years. Your body has followed it since the moment you were born. You are part of the same ancient conversation. And beneath the steady pull of the moon, the conversation grows even quieter. Notice how your thoughts move slower now, like fish drifting lazily in deep water. Notice how your heartbeat softens, like a drum being muffled by velvet. Notice how your limbs grow heavier, like stones resting peacefully on the ocean floor. This is where rest lives, not at the surface, but below it. Allow yourself to sink as far as your mind feels safe. There's nothing dangerous here, only warmth, only darkness, only calm, only a sense that you are being held by something bigger than yourself. Every breath is a tide now. Every breath brings you towards sleep. Feel the cycles merging, the moon pulling, the ocean responding, your breath following, your body surrendering. You are not separate from any of it. You are a small tide in a vast universe, and tonight, you move with perfect rhythm. Take one more slow inhale, and imagine the ocean rising gently around you. Take one long exhale, and feel the tide wash everything unnecessary away. You are drifting now, drifting into stillness, drifting into softness, drifting into the deep quiet, where rest becomes effortless. The tides have slowed, your breath has softened, your body has surrendered, and the night carries you forward. There's a story the night sky has been telling for billions of years, long before humans walked the earth, long before the first fire was lit, long before anyone lifted their face toward the heavens and wondered why the darkness felt so calming. It is the story of how the stars dim themselves, so you can sleep, not because you're fragile, not because you're small, but because rest has always been sacred, and the universe protects sacred things. Tonight, as you lie here in the quiet, the sky above you, whether you can see it or not, is shifting softly. A subtle flicker, a gentle fade, a cosmic lowering of lights. Take a slow breath now. Feel your chest rise like a lantern being lifted, and as you exhale, feel yourself settle, the way dust settles when the world goes still. the stars are dimming for you. During the day, they burn fiercely, scattering light across millions of miles. During the day, the sky hides them behind the sun, so humans can focus, move, build, strive. But at night, the stars do something extraordinary. They quiet themselves. Imagine one star, a small, steady one, far out in a distant arm of the galaxy. It has no reason to care about Earth. It doesn't know your name. It doesn't follow your story. And yet, when night falls on your side of the world, its light softens. Not because its fire changes, but because the universe bends the darkness in such a way that the star no longer overwhelms you. It chooses gentleness for your sake. Imagine the stars as giant cities of fire, each one millions of times the size of Earth. Imagine them gradually closing their shutters, dimming their windows, allowing the night to settle more deeply around you. They know humans sleep better in softer darkness. They know dreams bloom more easily under dim light. They know the mind drifts more freely when brightness pulls back. And so, every night, the stars step backward. Not gone, not silent, just gentler. Let your breath match that gentleness now. In, softly. Out, softer still. Your inhale is a star glimmering. Your exhale is that glimmer fading just enough to help you drift. Think of all the stars you've ever seen on clear winter nights, on quiet summer evenings, on nights when your heart felt heavy, on nights when your mind felt loud. They've always been there, even when clouds covered them, even when city lights hid them, even when you forgot to look up. They have been watching over every version of you, the excited you, the tired you, the heartbroken you, the hopeful you, the confused you, the growing you, every single version. And no matter what kind of day you had today, messy, beautiful, painful, ordinary, the stars dim for you tonight just the same. Let that comfort sink a little deeper. Feel your spine soften. Feel your ribs expand with ease. Feel your throat loosen, the way a night breeze loosens curtains. Now imagine that you are lying not in a room, but outdoors, in a quiet meadow. Grass cool beneath you, a faint smell of earth and night air. And above you, thousands of stars tilt themselves toward you like quiet guardians. They glow not eagerly, not proudly, but with a soft patience that feels almost parental. You do not need to impress the stars. You do not need to be strong for them. You do not need to be healed or whole. You only need to rest. Watch as their light dims just a little more like a candle flame, lowering itself so it won't startle a sleeping infant. This is the universe telling you, you are safe now. You can rest now. Darkness is here to hold you, not to frighten you. If a thought rises, let it float upward like a firefly. The stars will take care of it. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to analyze it. You don't need to fix anything. The stars have been absorbing human worries for millions of nights. They can hold yours too. Imagine those thoughts drifting upward, touching the dimmed light of the stars and dissolving gently, the way a drop of ink dissolves into water. Your breath becomes quieter now, not weaker, just calmer, more rhythmic, more aligned with the night. Your heartbeat, too, grows steadier, as though it's syncing itself with the slow pulsing of distant suns. And your body grows heavier in the most peaceful way, like a stone lying softly at the bottom of a clear lake. The stars dim even further as you surrender to this quiet, not disappearing, just stepping back enough that the darkness can wrap itself around you fully, like a blanket woven from billions of years of cosmic night. Let your eyes soften, let your body sink, let your thoughts dissolve. You are not meant to shine tonight. You are meant to be the one who is shined upon. There is no need to be bright, no need to be strong, no need to burn with intensity. The stars will take care of that. You only need to be here, breathing slowly, drifting gently. And as you drift, imagine hearing the stars whisper, not in words, but in feeling. Rest, little one. We will keep watch. Close your eyes. The night belongs to you now. Feel the truth of it. The universe has dimmed its lights. The night has softened its edges. The stars have stepped back to make room for your dreams. You are held. You are safe. You are allowed to sleep. Let the last of your thoughts fade into stardust. Let the darkness grow deep around you. Let the dimming of the stars guide you toward the quiet place where sleep waits. Warm, gentle, patient. You are drifting now. Slowly, softly, surely. And the stars dim just a little more, because they know you're almost there. There is a kind of tired you feel in your muscles, a heaviness in your legs, a slow ache in your shoulders, a gentle pull behind your eyes. And then there is another kind of tired, the one that comes from being human. It's quieter, deeper, harder to explain. It's the tired that comes from thinking, feeling, trying, hoping, worrying, caring. It's the tired you can't measure with numbers, but your body knows it well. Tonight, we talk about tiredness, not as a weakness, not as something to fight, but as a message written into your biology long before anyone expected you to work late, achieve constantly, or stay awake longer than your body wants. Let's begin the soft way. Take a slow breath in and let it fall out gently. Your body has been collecting signals all day. Signals that whisper, then speak, then call louder when you ignore them. Your eyelids growing heavier, your mind becoming slower, your thoughts losing their sharpness, your patience thinning, your emotions rising to the surface, your focus slipping like sand between your fingers. None of these are flaws. None of these mean you're failing. They mean you are tired. And tiredness is simply your biology asking for care. Inside your brain, there is a chemical called adenosine. All day long, it builds and builds, like snow accumulating on a quiet mountain. This is the science of tiredness. Adenosine rising slowly, reminding your body that rest is not optional. When you don't sleep, the snow doesn't stop falling. It just piles higher. But here's the gentle truth. The moment you close your eyes, the moment you surrender to rest, your body begins to clear it, sweeping the mountain clean again. Your tiredness is not a failure. It is a natural rhythm. Another chemical called melatonin is rising inside you right now. Not because you did anything wrong, but because darkness tells your brain that it is time to soften. Your body obeys signals older than civilization. Your temperature drops a little. Your heart slows. Your breath deepens. Your muscles loosen. Your brain waves shift from busy to quiet, from sharp to soft, from surface to depth. This is not you getting sleepy. This is your biology entering its nighttime story. Let that feel comforting. You are not tired because you are weak. You are tired because your body is wise. Imagine now that your mind is a room with many lamps. The lamp of attention, the lamp of problem solving, the lamp of memory, the lamp of emotional processing. During the day, these lamps burn brightly. By evening, they grow dim, not because you lack discipline, but because your brain needs darkness to heal. Sleep is not the absence of consciousness. Sleep is a biological repair ritual. During sleep, your brain washes itself, literally. A fluid called the glymphatic system flows through, clearing toxins, resetting synapses, recharging mental energy. Your brain cleans itself the way the ocean cleans a shoreline after the tide leaves. This is the science of tiredness, softened, slowed, gently offered to you. Now feel your breath again. Notice how your inhale lifts your chest, how your exhale melts you downward. Your breath is responding to fatigue, not resisting it. Your nervous system shifts into rest mode. the parasympathetic state. Your body begins prioritizing healing, repairing muscles, balancing hormones, restoring energy. All of this is happening inside you right now. You don't have to direct it. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to participate actively. You only have to let it happen. If you've been feeling overwhelmed today, or unfocused, or easily irritated, those are signs too. They mean your mind is sending signals. I need rest to return to myself. Your emotions grow louder when you're tired. Not because they're out of control, but because your brain has less energy to hold them back. Tiredness reveals what your strength hides. Think of tiredness not as a problem, but as your body tapping you gently on the shoulder, saying, "It's time now. You've done enough. Let me take over from here." You don't have to push past these signals. You don't have to ignore them. You don't have to prove anything. Rest is not a luxury. Rest is maintenance. Rest is survival. Rest is how your body remembers what it means to be alive. Let your breath deepen now, as if your body is saying thank you for listening. Feel the heaviness in your arms and legs. This is melatonin at work, drawing blood flow inward, cooling muscles, preparing you to drift. Feel the warm fog in your mind. This is adenosine completing its message, telling you that your brain needs darkness to repair. Feel the soft pull of gravity, stronger now, like the earth is cradling you more gently. Your body is not collapsing, it is surrendering. If a thought arises, a worry, a memory, a task you didn't finish, imagine holding it in your hand. Look at it softly, then let it float upward like a tiny balloon. Your mind is too tired to solve that problem tonight, and that is not a failure. It is biology. Your brain will handle it better tomorrow, after sleep reconnects its pathways, after chemicals rebalance, after healing completes. For now, all you have to do is breathe. In, out. You may feel waves of exhaustion wash through you now. Let them. Tiredness is not a force to fight. It is a tide to follow. And with each breath, the tide pulls you deeper, away from effort, away from pressure, away from the bright noise of the day, into softness, into darkness, into repair. Your body has been waiting for this surrender. Let the science of tiredness comfort you. Let it remind you that nothing is wrong with you. Your fatigue is not an enemy. It is a guide leading you toward the one place where your mind can heal, your heart can soften, your breath can deepen, and your body can return to balance. Sleep. You are drifting there now, slowly, gently, naturally, because the science of tiredness, when told softly, is simply this: you were never meant to do today alone. You were always meant to rest. And tonight, your body is ready. All day long, your body has been whispering to you, not in words, not in sentences, but in sensations, quiet signals sent through muscles, breath, thoughts, and tension. Sometimes you hear them. Most of the time you don't. Not because you're careless, but because the world has grown too loud. Tonight, we turn the volume back down. Tonight, you learn how the universe speaks through your body. Take a breath. Slow, soft, steady. Feel how your ribs expand like the gentle opening of a book. Feel how your exhale presses lightly against the air, a message leaving you. Your body has been sending messages like this all day. Maybe your eyelids felt heavy in the afternoon. Maybe your patience thinned without warning. Maybe a small ache appeared in your lower back. Maybe your chest felt tight for a moment, or your thoughts felt tangled, or your focus slipped through your fingers like water. These were not inconveniences. They were signs, little cosmic taps on the shoulder, quiet reminders that you are human, gentle requests for rest. You are not meant to sprint through hours, to push against fatigue, to ignore your own biology in the name of productivity or pressure. Your body is not machinery. It is a constellation of signals, each one designed to draw you back to balance. Let your breath fall softly now, as if you're giving those signals permission to speak. Start with your eyes. Remember how they strained today. Screens, conversations, lights, emotions. Every blink was your body asking for darkness. Darkness is not the opposite of light. Darkness is the medicine for overstimulation. Your eyes knew that long before your mind did. Move your attention to your temples. If they pulsed with tension today, that was your nervous system, saying, too much. Slow down. Let me reset. Your body never scolds you. It only invites you back to yourself. Now think of your shoulders. How many invisible weights did they carry? Expectations? Emotional effort? Stress you didn't choose? The tightness wasn't a flaw. It was a sign. You are carrying more than you should. As you inhale now, imagine your shoulders moving just a millimeter farther from your ears. As you exhale, imagine the weight slipping down your back and disappearing into the night. Your jaw. Did you clench it today? Did frustration or worry settle there like a stone? Your jaw holds every unspoken sentence, every withheld emotion, every moment you told yourself to stay strong. It is allowed to soften now. You are not holding the world together with your teeth. Your stomach, that quiet center where emotions land before the mind even recognizes them. If you felt a knot there today, it was a sign of anticipation, fear, or uncertainty. Your body always feels truth before your thoughts catch up. Place a gentle breath there now. Imagine the knot loosening. Imagine warmth spreading outward. Your hands. Did they tremble, tighten, fidget? Did they reach for something they couldn't quite find? Comfort, clarity, control? Your hands speak through action, but tonight they speak through stillness. Let them rest. Let them empty. Let them soften into the shape of sleep. And your heart has been talking to you all day, sometimes through speed, sometimes through heaviness, sometimes through a flutter or a quiet ache, or the sense that something inside you was too full to contain. Your heart speaks in tides, just like the ocean, and every rise, every fall, is a sign from the universe telling you what you need, not what you should need, not what the world wants from you, what you need. Let your next breath be a conversation with your heart. Inhale. I hear you. Exhale. It's okay now. You are not ignoring the signs anymore. You are honoring them. Notice how your thoughts slow as you listen. Notice how your breath deepens when you pay attention. Notice how your body stops fighting when it finally feels seen. Every signal of tiredness, every pang of emotion, every pressure in your chest, every moment of disconnect, none of it was random. Your body has only one intention: to guide you toward balance. And balance lives in rest. Imagine now that the signs your body sent today are small, glowing lights hovering above you, like fireflies, soft and warm, illuminating pieces of truth. One hovers near your head. You thought too much today. One near your chest. You felt too much today. One near your back. You carried too much today. One near your legs. You moved too much or not enough. And one near your heart. You needed kindness. And you forgot to ask. Let these lights float downward now, settling gently into your skin, absorbed with every breath. You do not need to fix anything. You only need to listen. Your body is not your enemy. It is your oldest teacher, a teacher that sends signs through tension, through fatigue, through emotion, through breath. A teacher that asks only one thing: rest with me so I can take care of you. Take another slow inhale and a long, soft exhale. Your breath is smoother now, like a river finding its natural path. Your muscles respond, loosening without effort. Your thoughts drift, no longer demanding attention. This is what happens when you listen, when you honor the signs, When you stop forcing yourself through exhaustion, you return to alignment, you return to rhythm, you return to yourself, and as you begin to drift towards sleep, feel gratitude for your body, not for how it performed today, but for how it spoke to you. It will keep sending signs. Tonight, you are finally listening. Tonight, the universe communicates through your breath, your heartbeat, your heaviness, your release. Tonight, you surrender to the message that has been with you all along. You are tired because you are alive. You deserve rest because you are human, and the universe will keep guiding you toward it. You are drifting now, listening, softening, following every sign into deeper peace. There is a truth that the world rarely says out loud, a truth gentle enough to soothe you and powerful enough to set you free. The world continues without you, not in a cold way, not in a dismissive way, but in a comforting, liberating, deeply human way. Tonight, as you lie here, letting the weight of the day slip slowly from your shoulders, feel that truth settle into your breath. In, out, the world keeps turning. The sun will rise tomorrow, whether or not you worry about it. The oceans will move with their ancient tides. Clouds will drift across the sky with no knowledge of your deadlines. People will wake, speak, laugh, stumble, succeed, fail, all without needing you to be awake to supervise it. Life is not waiting for you to hold it together. That was never your responsibility. Take another slow breath. There is something profoundly relieving about knowing you can step away for a while, that nothing will collapse simply because you chose to rest. During the day, everything feels urgent. Messages need replies. Projects need progress. People need answers. Thoughts demand resolution. Your mind races to keep up with the world's pace, as if the earth itself might stop spinning if you let go. But when night comes, the illusion dissolves. You realize the world doesn't depend on your exhaustion. It doesn't require your constant vigilance. It doesn't need you to sacrifice the quiet parts of your soul. If you stop for a moment, everything continues anyway. You are free to rest. Imagine now that your day is a long, busy street. Cars rushing, lights flashing, voices overlapping. You've been standing in the center of that street for hours, trying to direct the flow so nothing crashes or falls apart. But now, in the softness of night, you step onto the sidewalk, you sit down, you breathe, and the traffic moves just fine without you. Feel the relief of that. The way your chest loosens when you stop believing you must carry everything. Feel how your breath deepens when you release the invisible expectation that you must always be on, always alert, always responsible. Your nervous system is allowed to rest now. Your thoughts can unclench. Your muscles can release. Because the truth is kinder than you think. You don't have to hold the world together. The world knows how to hold itself. Look around your inner landscape. Notice how things settle when you stop trying to control them. Problems don't disappear. They simply stop shouting. Tasks don't complete themselves. But they stop demanding urgency. Your mind doesn't shut off. But it stops asking for your constant attention. You are allowed to step away. As you breathe, picture the earth from space, a glowing blue sphere drifting in the vast quiet. Clouds swirl, seas shimmer, cities sparkle like constellations made of human stories. And there you are, just one small human, on one small patch of ground, carrying far more than you were ever meant to carry. The earth will spin tonight. The stars will move in their steady arcs. The moon will rise and fall. Plants will grow. Animals will sleep. Tides will shift. Air will flow in and out of billions of lungs. None of this needs your help. You are allowed to let go. Feel how your body responds to that truth. A soft sinking, a quiet loosening, a gentle melting into whatever holds you. Your pillow, your blanket, the surface beneath you. All of it is supporting you without asking anything in return. You don't need to perform rest. You only need to surrender to it. If a thought tries to pull you back into the world, a task unfinished, a conversation unresolved, a worry waiting for attention, imagine placing that thought on a small boat. Set the boat onto a calm river. Watch it drift away. Slowly, as if the river has been waiting all day to carry it for you. The world will be there tomorrow. Your thoughts will be there tomorrow. Your responsibilities will be there tomorrow. But you don't have to be there right now. Tonight, your only task is to rest. Let your body feel the difference between responsibility and existence. Responsibility is heavy. Existence is light. You are not responsible for the turning of the earth, for the rising of the sun, for the beating of 1 billion hearts, for the motion of the oceans, for the paths of the stars. You are responsible only for this moment, this breath, this softness, this surrender. Imagine now that you are standing at the edge of a quiet forest. Behind you is the world busy, loud, full of movement. Before you is stillness. When you step into that forest, the world doesn't stop. It continues behind you, humming, bustling, shifting. You can hear it faintly, but it doesn't pull you back. This is what it feels like to rest. You exist outside of urgency. You exist beyond the expectations of others. You exist in a small, sacred pocket of quiet, where the only thing that matters is the rise and fall of your breath. In, out. The world continues without you. And that truth doesn't diminish you. It frees you. You are not central to every story. You are not needed in every moment. You are allowed to step away, to soften, to close your eyes, to trust that the world can take care of itself. Tonight, the world turns gently. It moves in its slow, ancient rhythm. It hums with the distant life of billions. And you, here in your quiet space, are completely free to rest. Feel the peace in that. Feel the lightness. Feel the permission. You are not abandoning the world. You are simply remembering that you were never meant to carry all of it. The world continues without you, and because of that, you can finally sleep. You are drifting now, softer, deeper, farther from responsibility, closer to peace. The world will be here when you wake. But tonight, you don't need to be awake for the world. You only need to rest. Tonight, I want you to imagine something gentle, something almost whimsical, something beautifully improbable. Your bed is a small galaxy, not a metaphorical one, a real one, complete with stars, clouds of stardust, soft spiraling arms, and a quiet gravitational pull that gathers you into its center. Lie back now. Feel the surface beneath you. Feel the softness. Feel the settling. Your body isn't just resting on a bed. It's drifting into the center of a tiny universe built just for you. Take a slow breath and let yourself sink a little deeper into this cosmic cradle. The pillows as nebulas. Your pillow, the one holding your head, is a glowing nebula, a cloud of softened light and dust where stars are born. Every time your head sinks into it, the nebula folds around you, warm, weightless, gentle, the way the universe might hold a young star before it takes its first light. Feel how the pillow yields to you. No resistance, no pressure, just softness, like the universe shaping itself to fit your form exactly. Let your head be heavy. Let your thoughts float, carried by the same currents that shape galaxies into being. The blankets as galaxy arms. The blanket covering you tonight is the spiral arm of your personal galaxy, a ribbon of warmth and starlight, wrapping around you slowly, softly, purposefully. As you pull it closer, the entire galaxy seems to curl inward, drawing you into its safest point, the calm center where everything is quiet. Your blanket doesn't just warm you, it enfolds you. It holds the night back. It seals the edges of the universe, so nothing can reach you here. Feel the weight of it on your legs, your hips, your chest. A grounding, gentle gravity, not pulling you down, but holding you in place, so the rest of the world can drift away. The mattress as a star field. The mattress beneath you is an endless field of tiny stars, thousands of small glowing points that shift with your weight and relieve the pressure from your day. Every part of you touching the bed meets a constellation designed to support it. Your shoulders find a place. Your spine aligns like a string of stars. Your hips, your knees, your feet, each one settles deeper into its own cluster. The galaxy shapes itself to your body. The universe rearranges its starlight just to cradle you. You don't have to force yourself to relax. The bed, your galaxy, does that for you. Your breathing as gravity. Notice your breath now. Slow, steady, pulling everything inward. Your inhale gathers stardust. Your exhale releases it back into the universe. Every breath you take creates a tiny shift in gravity, a soft, rhythmic pulse that keeps your galaxy alive. You are the center tonight, the core, the quiet source, around which everything else gently orbits. Let your breath deepen. Let your body grow heavier. Let gravity do the work. The walls dissolve into stars. As you lie here, imagine the walls around you dissolving, not disappearing, but becoming translucent, like fog turning into faint starlight. Beyond them, the night widens into space. Not cold space, not empty space, but warm, welcoming space. A cocoon of darkness dotted with slow-turning galaxies. You're not leaving your room. Your room is expanding to fit the vastness you need. The stars drift closer, not to overwhelm you, but to keep you company. Tiny lights, blue, silver, soft gold, orbit the edges of your vision. You are inside the quietest part of the universe, the center of the spiral. Imagine now that your bed, your galaxy, begins a slow, dreamy rotation. Not enough to move you, just enough to remind you that everything in the universe is in motion, even rest. The spiral turns. Time loosens its grip. Your thoughts drift like small moons, finding their orbit. In the center of the spiral, right where you are lying, there is stillness. The world moves around you, but you remain calm, anchored, safe. You don't have to keep up. You don't have to stay aware. You don't have to do anything but lie in the center and let the night hold you. Your body as a sleeping star. Little by little, your body begins to glow. Not brightly, but faintly, like a star easing into sleep. Your hands warm first, then your legs, then your chest. Your breathing slows, your heartbeat softens, your muscles release. You are no longer just lying in a galaxy. You are part of it, a star at rest, radiating calm, radiating quiet, radiating nothing but the soft peace that comes before dreaming. Surrender to the cosmic bed. Feel yourself sinking deeper now, not into the mattress, but into the galaxy beneath it, into the stardust, into the nebula, into the spiral arms, into the gentle gravity of sleep. Your bed was never just a bed. Tonight, it is a place where the universe gathers to cradle you, protect you, and whisper to you, you are safe now. You can rest now. Let everything else drift away. The galaxy brightens once, a soft pulse, then dims, just like a lullaby. And as your body becomes heavier, your mind becomes lighter, your breath becomes slower, you feel yourself falling not downward, but inward, into the soft, silent core of your small, sacred galaxy. This is where sleep waits for you. This is where your night begins. Drifting, floating, held in starlight. There is a kind of gravity the universe uses only at night, not the gravity that pulls planets into orbit. or keeps oceans pressed to the earth, but a softer one, a subtle, quiet, deeply human force, the gentle gravity of rest. You can feel it now, pulling at your shoulders, lowering your breath, loosening the thoughts that held themselves tight all day. This is not the gravity of falling. It is the gravity of returning to yourself, to stillness, to the place inside you that only night can reach. Take a slow breath in and let it flow out effortlessly. With every exhale, you give in just a little more to this soft pull, drawing you toward the safety of sleep, the weight that isn't heavy. Notice how your body feels heavier now, not with exhaustion, but with permission. This heaviness is not the weight of burdens, it is the weight of release. Your hands sink into the mattress, your legs soften, your spine settles, your head becomes warm against the pillow. You are not being pushed down, you are being held. Gravity, in its gentlest form, is cradling you. The way a parent cradles a sleeping child, the way water cradles a floating leaf, the way darkness cradles the moon. Let yourself surrender to it. The body's descent into quiet. The deeper you sink, the quieter everything inside you becomes. Your muscles stop bracing. Your jaw unlocks. Your shoulders settle into their natural shape. Your stomach softens, no longer pulled tight by stress. Even the tiny muscles around your eyes, the ones that work hardest when you think too much, begin to let go. Feel them releasing, like petals folding inward at night. Your body is not collapsing, it is descending, slowly, gracefully, naturally, into the quiet center of rest, like a feather drifting toward the earth, like fog sinking into a valley, like dusk settling over a field. This descent is the beginning of sleep, where gravity becomes calm. Imagine now that rest has a physical presence, a soft, luminous field surrounding your body, almost like a warm haze. This field pulls gently at your limbs, not forcing, not demanding, only inviting. With every breath, you move a little deeper into it. Inhale, you hover for a moment. Exhale, you descend one small layer, layer after layer. You slip into calm. You don't need to reach for anything. You don't need to chase sleep. You don't need to guide your thoughts. Your only task is to fall, not down, but inward, into softness, into silence, into the gravity that pulls you toward healing. The universe mirrors you. As you descend, imagine the universe descending with you. Far across the sky, stars dim their sharp edges, galaxies slow their spinning, nebulas curl into themselves like animals settling for the night. Even the moon lowers its glow, casting light that doesn't wake, but soothes. The universe rests in cycles, and tonight you join that cycle. Your rest is part of the cosmic rhythm, expansion during the day, gentle contraction at night. You are not stepping away from the universe. You are stepping into alignment with it, falling without fear. Think about the feeling of falling asleep, that moment when your mind releases its grip and your body drifts downward into warm, comforting darkness. It is falling, but without fear. Rest gravity catches you, long before you reach the ground. Let yourself feel that now, the sensation of being drawn inward, safely, slowly, as if the earth has cupped its hands beneath you. You are not losing control. You are letting go. There is a difference, and your body knows it. The pull toward healing. As you rest, your body begins its quiet work. Cells repair, muscles recover, your brain clears away the dust of the day. Hormones rebalance, memories settle, stress dissolves. This healing is not loud. It is not dramatic. It has no urgency. It is simply the natural pull of a body returning to wholeness. All you have to do is allow that pull to guide you. Gravity doesn't ask for effort. Rest doesn't either. Letting your mind sink too. Your mind sits on the surface at first, skimming thoughts like stones skipping water. But as rest gravity takes hold, those stones fall. Not sharply, not suddenly. They sink in slow spirals, toward the soft darkness below. Let your thoughts fall like that, one by one, spiraling downward, their edges softening, their urgency fading. You don't need to stop thinking. You only need to stop holding the thoughts up. Gravity will take care of the rest. The final descent into quiet. Feel your body growing heavier still, your legs melted into the mattress, your arms slack and warm, your breath deep and quiet. Your mind moves slower now, like a lantern drifting underwater, but never going out. This is the last stage, before sleep reaches you. A gentle tug at your ankles, a soft pull behind your eyes, a quiet sinking feeling in your chest. Your entire being is descending toward the deepest place of rest. And in that descent, the universe whispers the truth. You are safe. You are held. You are allowed to fall into sleep. Let yourself surrender fully now. Let rest gravity pull you the final distance. Let the weight of comfort fold around you like a warm night. You are drifting. You are falling. You are arriving. At the center of calm, at the core of quiet, at the soft gravitational heart of the universe's night, there is a conversation happening inside you tonight. One so quiet, so ancient, so deeply woven into the fabric of your existence that you've never truly heard it. It is the conversation between your heart and the cosmos. Your heart speaks in rhythm, a soft, steady beat you've carried from the very first moment of your life. And the cosmos speaks in vastness, in the silent language of gravity, starlight, and time. Tonight, as you rest, these two voices find each other. Take a slow breath and let your awareness drift into that space where your heartbeat feels louder than your thoughts. Not louder in sound, but louder in presence. Your heart has been talking to you all day. Every quickening when you felt stressed. Every slowing when you felt relief. Every tightness when something hurt. Every flutter when something mattered. Feel it now, not as a drum, not as a pulse, but as a message. Your heartbeat is a language, and the universe has its own reply. The heart is a small, brave star. Imagine your heart as a star, a small, brave star glowing inside you. Not fiery or explosive, but warm, steady, constant. Each heartbeat is a beam of light, traveling outward through your body's inner sky. That light touches your ribs, your spine, your lungs, your limbs. It touches every cell and tells them, I am here. You are alive. We are continuing, moment by moment. Now imagine that light continuing, moving beyond your body, beyond your room, beyond your city, reaching into the night sky. Stars communicate through light. So do you. The cosmos answers in silence. The stars don't send back words. They send stillness, not emptiness, but the kind of silence you can feel, the way you feel warmth, or gravity, or love. A silence that steadies you, a silence that acknowledges you, a silence that says, you are part of this. We see you. Your smallness is not insignificance. It is belonging. When you look at the night sky, you are not looking at something foreign. You are looking at a place your heart remembers, because the iron in your blood was formed in stars. The calcium in your bones was born in ancient explosions of light. Every element inside you once belonged to the cosmos. So this conversation is not new. It is reunion. Your heart tells the universe the truth. Your heart does not lie. It does not pretend. It speaks honestly with every beat. Tonight, your heart is telling the cosmos that you are tired, that you've carried too much today, that you've been braver than anyone knows, that you've held feelings quietly, because there was no place to set them down. Your heart is telling the universe that you want rest, more than anything else. And the universe answers, not with demands, but with softness. Above you, galaxies slow their turning, nebulas dim, stars glow with gentler fire. The universe lowers its voice, so your heart can speak freely. Where the two rhythms meet, listen for a moment to your heartbeat, the low, steady thrum in your chest. Now imagine listening to the universe's rhythm, the slow expansion of galaxies, the pulsing of distant stars, the quiet drift of cosmic dust. Your heartbeat is much faster, the cosmos is much slower, but tonight they meet in the middle. Your breath becomes the bridge, pulling your heart's rhythm downward, lifting the universe's rhythm upward, until the two blend into one long, slow, peaceful pulse. In, out. This is the conversation beginning. The universe asks you to release. As your rhythms align, a quiet question rises from the cosmos. What can you set down tonight? Not tomorrow, not later, right now. Maybe it's a memory. Maybe it's a worry. Maybe it's something unfinished that tried to follow you into the night. Whatever it is, place it gently beside you. Not banished, not ignored, just no longer held. Your heart becomes lighter. Your breath becomes deeper. Your mind becomes softer. This is how the universe listens. Not with ears, but with gravity. It pulls from you the heaviness you are not meant to carry into sleep. Your heart responds with trust. Now your heart sends its reply, not in words, but in its slowing rhythm. Thump, thump, thump. Trust is not a thought. It is a physical sensation, a release in the chest, a drop in the shoulders, a warmth behind the ribs. You are feeling that now. Your heart is telling the cosmos, I surrender for tonight. Hold the rest for me. I'm ready to be still. And the universe answers, with darkness full of peace, falling into the cosmic conversation. The more your heartbeat aligns with the quiet rhythm of the universe, the more your thoughts begin to drift, not away from you, but around you, like planets circling a star. You do not need to control them. You only need to let them move. Your breath grows slower. Your limbs grow heavier. Your heart glows softer. You are entering a place where language dissolves and only rhythm remains. This is the true conversation, a meeting of pulse and presence, a merging of your smallness with the universe's vastness, not disappearing, but belonging. The last words before sleep. As you drift, there is a final message. Your heart sends to the cosmos, thank you for holding me. And the universe, in its infinite silence, places a softness over you, a kind of cosmic blanket, woven from darkness and starlight. It whispers, not as sound, but as a feeling curling around your whole being. Rest now. You are part of everything. You are safe here. You can sleep. And as the conversation fades into the soft hum of dreaming, you drift deeper and deeper still, carried by a heartbeat that speaks to the stars and a cosmos that listens. There is a moment each night, quiet, nearly invisible, when rest is no longer something your body asks for, but something your soul chooses. A moment when rest becomes more than relief, more than repair, more than surrender. It becomes trust. Tonight, we explore that trust gently, the way the ocean trusts the moon to guide its tides, the way seeds trust the darkness of soil to transform them, the way stars trust the universe to hold their light. Rest is not a pause. Rest is a relationship. Take a slow breath in and let it fall out softly. Your breath is the first act of trust. Every inhale assumes there will be another. Every exhale releases control. You have been trusting the universe your entire life, without noticing, without effort, without fear. Rest is simply the conscious version of that trust. The universe has always held you. Think back through your life. The nights you slept deeply, the nights you cried quietly, the nights you felt safe, the nights you felt lost. Every one of those nights, the universe rotated gently beneath you. The earth kept its promise. The stars stayed where they belonged. The moon rose, then set, keeping time with a tenderness you were too busy to notice. You have never been alone in the dark. Even now, as you lie here, your heart slowing, your breath softening, the universe is still holding you. Not metaphorically, truly. Gravity cradles you. Air fills your lungs. The bed beneath you supports your weight. Your room keeps you safe. Your world continues on its ancient path, without asking anything from you in return. This is why rest is trust. You let go because something larger will hold you when you do. Letting go of what you can't carry. During the day, you carry so much. Responsibility, emotion, expectation, and the quiet pressure to keep going. Even when you're exhausted, even when you need a pause, even when your soul is whispering, please, rest. But tonight, you do not have to carry anything. Every time you close your eyes, you are telling the universe, I trust you enough to fall asleep. I trust the world to continue without me. I trust myself to stop trying for a moment. This trust is not weakness. It is wisdom. The wisest trees drop their leaves. The wisest animals hibernate. The wisest rhythms in nature all include rest. You are not separate from these rhythms. You are one of them. The darkness that protects you. Darkness is often misunderstood. But the night is not empty. Night is protective. It shields you from overstimulation. It softens the sharpness of the world. It covers the unfinished tasks of the day. It wraps you in quiet, so your mind can return to balance. Darkness is not something to fear. Darkness is the universe closing its eyes with you. Imagine a giant hand, made of shadow and starlight, cupping the earth gently, holding everything in stillness, until morning comes again. This is what you sleep inside of, a quiet cosmic shelter that asks for nothing but your willingness to be held. Rest requires trust in yourself, too. Rest is not just trust in the universe. It is trust in you. Trust that you've done enough today. Trust that you don't need to earn sleep. Trust that your worth isn't tied to productivity. Trust that your problems can wait until morning. Trust that you will still be yourself. When you wake, your mind may try to argue, reminding you of tasks, responsibilities, loose ends, unanswered messages. But none of those things need you right now. You are allowed to place them beside your bed, like items emptied from your pockets. Before washing a favorite pair of jeans, you don't discard them. You simply don't take them with you into rest. This, too, is trust. The universe helps you fall asleep. Imagine now that the universe is sitting at the edge of your bed, not as a person, but as a presence. A quiet, steady presence, full of gravity and warmth. It is watching you breathe. It is listening to your heartbeat. It is softening the edges of your thoughts. And in its deep, cosmic voice, a voice made of silence, made of time, made of every star you've ever seen, it says, let me take it from here. Let me hold what you are tired of holding. Let me carry the world so you don't have to. You don't owe the universe anything. You don't need to speak back. You only need to listen to the feeling that rises in your chest. Relief. The kind of relief that melts tension from your shoulders, your jaw, your spine, your breath. You are safe to rest because the universe is staying awake for you, falling into trust. Feel the weight of your body now, how it grows heavier by the minute. Not tired heavy, trust heavy. Your fingers loosen. Your legs settle. Your back releases its quiet knots. Your eyelids become warm. As the world fades gently, behind the darkness gathering inside them. This is what trust feels like. A falling that doesn't frighten you, a surrender that doesn't overwhelm you. Rest is not a choice tonight. It is a gravitational pull. You are falling inward, into quiet, into softness, into arms you cannot see, but can feel deeply. Arms made of darkness, of breath, of ancient cosmic care. You are falling into trust. You are falling into sleep. The universe will stay until morning. There is nothing left for you to manage, nothing left to think through, nothing left to solve. The night will continue its work, cooling the earth, quieting the oceans, tilting the sky, holding you gently. The universe will stay beside you until morning. It will not leave. It will not rush. It will not demand anything. You rest. It watches. You sleep. It turns the world. You release. It catches every piece you set down. This is the quiet partnership you were born into. This is the trust you were meant to feel. Tonight, rest is your act of cosmic faith, your small, sacred surrender to a universe that has always held you safely in its orbit. Let yourself fall. Let yourself soften. Let yourself trust. Sleep is waiting. Tonight, I want you to imagine yourself not lying down, but walking, slowly, quietly, gently, through a world that has fallen completely asleep, not a dream, not a memory, a world that exists between breaths, between thoughts, between heartbeats. The sleeping world. Take a soft inhale and let it fall out like a whisper. Now picture yourself stepping out into the night. The first step into quiet. The air is cool when you open the door. Not cold, just cooled enough by nightfall to make your lungs feel clean, as if every breath were washing something away. The world is still, not empty. Still, streetlights glow softly, not bright enough to wake anything, but just warm enough to guide your path. You take the first step onto a ground that seems to welcome your weight, a ground that knows you're tired and chooses silence for your sake. Your footsteps don't echo tonight. The world muffles them, the way a parent hushes a child who's ready to sleep. You walk slowly, not because you must, but because there is nowhere to hurry to. Tonight, slowness is sanctuary. Home's breathing in the dark. As you move down the quiet path, you pass homes that are breathing, lights dimmed, curtains drawn, windows glowing faintly like sleeping eyes. Every home holds a story. Every home holds someone's exhaustion, someone's relief, someone's hope for morning. In one house, a warm lamp flickers as someone drifts off on the couch. In another, a kettle cools on the stove. In another, a dog curls at the foot of a bed, dreaming of running. You don't need to enter those homes. You only pass by, feeling the soft pulse of life resting inside them. The world is not dead at night. It is healing. You walk through that healing, like a quiet witness. The trees that stand guard. Ahead of you, trees rise on either side of the road, dark silhouettes, against a sky scattered with fading stars. During the day, trees sway, rustle, whisper, but at night, they hold still, as if choosing to protect the sleeping world with their silence. You pass beneath their branches. The air grows cooler there, gentler, more ancient. A leaf drifts down, not falling but floating, landing near your feet like a small goodnight kiss from nature itself. You tilt your head up and, for a moment, you swear the branches are bowing. You walk on. A town that dreams with you. Buildings appear, shops with their signs unlit, cafes with chairs stacked on tables, bookstores where rows of stories rest in darkness. During the day, these places buzz and hum and call your attention, but tonight, they're sleeping too, and you realize something profound. You don't have to keep up. with anything that is resting. You don't have to match the daytime pace. When the world around you has chosen stillness, you slow your steps even more. Your chest loosens, your breath smooths. This sleeping town walks with you. Street lamps guiding the way home. You turn down a quieter street now, one lit by older lamps, their light soft and golden, like melted candle wax. Each lamp becomes a companion, small beacons in the dark, guiding you without pushing you, without demanding speed. You notice how each pool of light feels like a small, safe harbor. Step, pause. Step, pause. You don't look behind you. You don't need to. The world behind you is sleeping. The world ahead of you is sleeping. And you are walking through the middle, like the only waking heart, in a universe designed for rest, windows with stories behind them. To your right, a window glows faintly. Someone inside is reading, their book half open, their head nodding lower with each passing minute. To your left, another window. A child sleeps with a stuffed animal tucked under their arm. A night-like painting shapes on the wall. Further down, a cat watches from a windowsill, eyes half-lidded, tail curling like a slow question mark. You do not disturb them. You simply observe, a quiet traveler moving through other people's peace. Every window you pass reminds you, you are not the only one learning to rest, crossing the heart of the sleeping world. Eventually, you reach the center of this silent landscape, an open space, a park, a field, a clearing. Grass, silvered by moonlight, waves gently in the softest breeze. You walk through it slowly. The world widens here, the sky opens, and everything seems to exhale around you. You are not walking through night now. You are walking through calm incarnate. The trees around the clearing stand like quiet guardians. The air hums softly, not with noise, but with presence. Here, your thoughts soften without being asked. Here, your breath deepens without instruction. Here, your body remembers how to slow, the way the earth slows. After sunset, the bench that waits for you. In the center of the clearing, there is a bench, simple, unimportant, yet somehow waiting just for you. You sit. The wood is cool. The air is gentle. Your shoulders loosen completely, as if your body recognizes this as a place of surrender. You look up. The stars are faint tonight, not because they are weak, but because they know you are ready for sleep. Even the sky rests with you. You breathe in. The night fills you. You breathe out. The day leaves you, slowly and surely, becoming part of the sleeping world. As you sit there, your mind quiets. To match the stillness around you, you begin to feel what the world feels when it sleeps. A deep release, a surrender woven into every shadow, a permission that has nothing to do with productivity. Night is not asking anything of you, not tonight. Your journey through the sleeping world was never about movement. It was about recognition, recognizing that rest exists everywhere, that stillness surrounds you, that peace is woven into the fabric of the night, whether you feel it or not. You are not separate from this sleeping world. You are part of it. And now, as you stand from the bench, as you turn back toward the path, as the lamps and trees and houses fade into soft blur, you realize you are ready to sleep because the world taught you how. Walking back into your body, you take a final slow step, not through the street, not through the dark, but back into yourself, back into your bed, back into your breath, back into the quiet gravity pulling you inward. The sleeping world remains behind you, but its softness stays with you, settling into your chest, your limbs, your thoughts, your heartbeat. You are drifting now, not walking, drifting into deeper quiet, into deeper warmth, into sleep. The world will stay asleep with you, and you, with each breath slower than the last, become part of the world's resting rhythm. Tonight, we leave the quiet streets and step into something older, places shaped long before cities existed, places that have always understood how to rest: forests, mountains, oceans, three great landscapes, carved by time, held by darkness, and softened by night. As you breathe slowly, let each inhale bring one landscape closer, and each exhale carry you deeper into it. In, out, the night opens, the world widens, and you begin your journey. The forest at night. Before you, a forest rises, dark silhouettes of trees, stretching upward like columns, in a cathedral of shadow. During the day, forests are alive with sound, birds calling, insects humming, leaves rustling in bright wind. But at night, the forest quiets itself, not out of fear, but out of respect, for the softness darkness brings. You step onto a path, lit only by moonlight filtering through branches. The air here is cooler, full of the scent of pine, moss, and earth, the smell of old things healing. Your footsteps make no noise. The forest floor absorbs everything gently. Fallen needles, soft soil, a carpet woven for peace. Every tree has its own story of stillness. The oak holds centuries in its trunk, and yet tonight it doesn't boast, it rests. The birch glows faintly in the moonlight, white bark shimmering, like a sleeping animal's breath. The pines stand tall, perfectly motionless, as though freezing time, just for you. You pause between them, feeling the quiet press around you, not heavy, but protective. Forests do not sleep lightly. They sleep deeply, completely, trustingly. Tonight, you learn this kind of rest from them. Your shoulders drop, your breath deepens, your thoughts grow quiet, like animals returning to their burrows. You walk on. Soon, the forest fades, the air grows thinner, and the ground begins to rise. The mountains at night. The path leads you toward mountains, tall, dark shapes climbing the sky, with slow, ancient confidence. Mountains do not change quickly. That is their power. During the day, they are sharp, imposing, alive with sunlight and shadows. But at night, their edges soften, their vastness becomes gentle, their silence becomes a refuge. You stand at the base of one now, your breath a small cloud in the cool night air. Above you, peaks disappear into darkness, blending with the sky, until mountain and night feel the same. The mountain speaks, in its own way, not with words, but with presence. It says, "You do not need to rise right now. You do not need to climb. You do not need to strive. Rest at my feet. Let the weight you carried fall from your back, so you sit, not on a chair, but on the earth itself, your spine aligned with the slope of the world. The mountain's quiet strength flows into you. Nothing moves quickly here. Nothing feels urgent. Nothing demands anything from you. You are small, but not insignificant. You are held by something older, steadier, wiser than your worries. Let that calm seep into your bones, the way cold water seeps into stone and becomes part of it. The mountain does not rush you. The mountain does not expect anything. It only offers you stillness. Take one more breath here. In, out, then rise softly, ready to continue. The air grows salty, the ground evens out, and you hear the faint sound of something vast breathing. The ocean at night. Now, you reach the ocean, a great, dark body of water, stretching endlessly into the night, its surface shimmering under the moon. During the day, the ocean roars and crashes, waves exploding against shorelines, salt wind whipping through the air. But at night, the ocean hushes itself. Its waves slow, its rhythm deepens. It becomes a giant heartbeat. You walk toward the shore, Sand cool beneath your feet. The water's edge glows faintly, where moonlight lies across it. The ocean greets you with a soft, steady shh, a sound older than language, a sound that lives inside your nervous system, passed down through every ancestor who ever listened to waves and felt peace. The tide moves toward you, slow, gentle, welcoming. It brushes your toes like a reassuring hand. Then the water retreats, not running away, but giving you space. You breathe with it. In, the tide arrives. Out, the tide withdraws. You aren't just standing by the ocean. You are synced with it. Your breath is a tide. Your heart is a tide. Your thoughts rise and fall, like waves that know they do not need to crash tonight. You walk along the shore, each step softened by sand, each wave whispering, rest, rest, rest. And finally, you sit. The ocean stretches before you, vast, dark, infinite, yet somehow gentle, gentler than your own thoughts. You feel small again, but again, you feel safe. Smallness in front of the ocean is not insignificance, it is peace. The three landscapes become one. The forest behind you, the mountain beside you, the ocean before you. Together, they form a kind of trinity, a holy architecture of rest. The forest teaches you to be quiet. The mountain teaches you to be still. The ocean teaches you to let go. All three lessons gather inside your breath. You inhale and feel roots. You exhale and feel waves. You inhale and feel stone. You exhale and feel release. You inhale and feel the earth. You exhale and feel yourself softening into it. You are no longer walking. You are drifting. You are no longer exploring. You are absorbing. You are becoming part of the sleeping world. Returning to your resting body, slowly, the landscapes fade, not disappearing, but folding themselves gently into the darkness behind your eyelids. You feel your bed beneath you again. You feel your breath in your chest. You feel the softness gathering in your limbs, but the calm from the forest, the stillness from the mountain, the rhythm from the ocean, they stay with you. Your body holds them. Your breathing mirrors them. Your mind dissolves into them. You are ready now for the deepest part of rest, where dreams drift, where healing begins, where the universe whispers to you softly. You are part of this world. You are part of its night. And now, it's time to sleep. There is a voice inside you, a voice that speaks too sharply during the day, too loudly when you're tired, too confidently when you doubt yourself. The inner critic. It tells you to be better, to move faster, to try harder, to not rest yet, not slow down yet, not soften yet. This voice believes it is protecting you, but tonight, for the first time, it will meet something larger than itself, something so vast, so quiet, so infinitely patient, that the inner critic cannot help but fall silent. Tonight, the inner critic meets the night sky. Take a slow breath and feel the small tightness in your chest, the one that arrives whenever you feel not enough. That is where the critic lives. Another slow breath. And imagine that tightness loosening, just a little. We're going to take that voice on a gentle walk, inviting the critic out of the shadows. Your inner critic rarely shows its face. It hides behind thoughts like, why didn't you do more today? Why weren't you stronger? Why can't you be better? But tonight, you do something extraordinary. You invite it out, not to argue with it, not to suppress it, but to sit beside it, the way you'd sit beside a scared child. Imagine yourself in a quiet field, the grass soft beneath you, the air cool against your skin. Beside you sits your inner critic, small, hunched, worried, not a monster, not an enemy, just a part of you. that forgot how to rest. You look at it with gentleness. "Come with me," you say softly. "We're going to look at the sky," and it follows. The sky opens above you. You both walk a few steps into the center of the field. Above you, the night bends wide, a dome of darkness, dusted with stars, some faint, some bright, some older than humanity itself. The critic looks up, confused, unsure why you brought it here. You don't speak, you don't explain, you only breathe. In, out. The critic breathes with you, almost reluctantly. The stars shimmer, patient and soft. The critic keeps watching. The critic realizes its size. During the day, your inner critic feels enormous, big enough to shape your emotions, loud enough to drown your confidence. But at night, under a sky this vast, it begins to notice something. It is small, not worthless, not meaningless, just small. The way a pebble is small next to a mountain, the way a candle flame is small next to the moon. The critic looks at the stars, the distance, the stillness, the quiet. It feels itself shrink in the gentlest possible way, not disappearing, just softening. It whispers, "I didn't know the world was this big-pursed." Understanding the critic's fear, you sit with the critic in silence. For the first time, it speaks honestly. "I push you because I'm afraid you won't be enough." You hear the trembling in its voice. You see the worry in its posture. The critic is not cruel. It is scared. It fears failure. It fears judgment. It fears letting you rest. Because rest looks like vulnerability. The night sky listens. The stars listen. You listen. Then you place your hand gently on the critic's shoulder. "You don't have to protect me tonight," you whisper. "The universe is here." The sky responds with softness. Above you, a star flares slightly, not brightly enough to startle, just enough to remind you that light can be gentle. A breeze moves through the field, slow, warm, like the earth exhaling. The critic feels it. It looks at the sky again, the endlessness of it, the quiet certainty of it, the way nothing rushes. The critic whispers, "The sky isn't worried." You nod. "Exactly." And the sky doesn't judge. "No," you say softly. "It doesn't. And the sky doesn't expect me to do more." You smile. It never did. The critic lowers its head. A tiny surrender in the vastness of night. Letting the inner critic rest, the critic's shoulders drop. Its breathing slows. Its sharpness dissolves. Like sugar melting into warm water, it sits down beside you, in the soft grass, for the first time not pushing, not demanding, not correcting, just resting. You lie back, looking at the sky. The critic lies beside you, hesitant at first, then slowly easing into the ground. Together, you breathe, in, out. The critic's voice is no longer harsh. It is barely a whisper. "I didn't know I was allowed to rest though." You turn your head slightly, and answer, "You are, always." The night sky cradles both of you, the stars above, steady, ancient, unhurried, begin to dim slightly, the way they always do when someone is ready for sleep, not fading away, just pulling back, so the darkness can deepen. You and your critic sync with that darkness, slowly, softly. The critic curls closer to you, a small, tired part of your heart that finally understands. It doesn't have to stand guard all night. The universe stands guard for you. The critic sighs, a long, trembling sigh that releases years of pressure. Its body softens. Its voice falls silent. Its edges dissolve. For the first time, your inner critic is resting, merging back into yourself. The critic grows quieter until it feels almost weightless, a soft warmth resting near your chest. Not gone, not exiled, just soothed. With each breath, it drifts closer to you, as though returning to the place it always belonged. Not in front of you shouting, but inside you, gently watching. Your heartbeat slows, your breath deepens, your eyelids warm with sleep. The critic folds into your ribs, into your breath, into your stillness. Reintegrated, reassured, calm, and the sky above seals the moment with its infinite quiet, falling asleep without the critic's voice. You feel it now, the absence of harshness, the absence of judgment, the absence of urgency. Your mind is open space, your heart is soft ground, your breath is a slow tide, and as you drift, you hear the faintest whisper, not from your critic, but from the night. Rest. You are enough. You have always been enough. Sleep now. And you do. You drift downward, your critic resting beside you, your heart quiet, your mind soft, your breath deep, under a sky that has seen every human fear and every human surrender. You fall asleep, uncriticized, unburdened, unafraid. Tonight, before sleep fully gathers you, the universe has something it has been waiting to say. A message written not in ink, but in gravity, light, and quiet. A letter for you. Imagine now that a soft envelope rests on your chest, warm, weightless, glowing faintly with a shimmer of starlight. Your breath lifts it and lowers it. Your heartbeat warms it. With your next slow inhale, it opens, and the universe begins to speak. Dear you, I have watched you through every day of your life. Not with judgment, not with expectation, but with understanding. I have seen the way your shoulders tighten when you think you must carry more than you can. I have seen the way your heart softens, even on days when no one notices your kindness. I have seen the way you keep going, even when you're tired, even when you doubt yourself, even when your spirit whispers for rest. I am proud of you. The words float through your mind, like gentle wind passing through tall grass. You breathe them in. The letter continues. You carry so much. You carry responsibilities that others will never see. You carry emotions you don't always know how to name. You carry memories, fears, hopes, some light as feathers, some heavy as stone. I know the weight of them, because I feel the moment you release them, each night when darkness comes. You do not have to be strong right now. You do not have to hold everything. You do not have to solve anything before you sleep. As you read these words inside your mind, your chest loosens, your jaw softens, your breath lengthens. It feels like the universe has placed its hand gently on the back of your heart. Tonight, I'll carry things for you. Put the day down, small one. Place the unfinished tasks, the unanswered questions, the quiet worries beside your bed. You do not have to take them into the night with you. Give them to me. A warm stillness spreads through your ribs. You imagine yourself setting things down, all the invisible burdens you didn't realize you were still holding. One by one, they grow lighter, like dust blown off an old journal. The letter glows brighter. You are more precious than your productivity. In the daytime, the world teaches you that your value comes from what you accomplish, how busy you are, how useful you appear, how much you carry. But hear me clearly. You are valuable because you exist, because you breathe, because there is no one like you. Your worth does not rise and fall with your achievements. These words feel like warm water, washing gently over your mind. A part of you, a small, fragile place, believes this for the first time. I've seen your quiet battles, the battles no one knows about, the ones behind your eyes, behind your smiles, behind the steady way you say, I'm okay. You have come through so much, more than most people realize, more than you give yourself credit for. And even on the days when you felt you were failing, you were actually enduring. Tonight, I honor that endurance. Your throat warms. Your shoulders fall heavier into the bed. Your breath finds a slower rhythm. It feels like being seen, in a way that requires no explanation. Rest is not laziness. Rest is returning. You rest not because you are weak, but because you are human. Stars rest between their pulses. Oceans rest between their tides. Even galaxies drift through cycles of brightening and dimming. You are not separate from them. You are part of my rhythm, part of my breathing, part of my night. So when you rest, you are not stopping, you are returning to balance, to clarity, to yourself. Your inhale feels smoother. Your exhale feels heavier. Your whole body settles deeper into the gravity of rest. You don't need to earn sleep. You don't owe me anything tonight. Not productivity, not perfection, not positivity. You need only lie here, breathing softly, letting the darkness gather around you, like warm fabric. You deserve sleep, simply because your eyes are tired, your heart is full, and your body has done enough today. Let that truth settle. Let it take root. You have done enough. You are enough. I am not asking you to be strong tonight. Strength is for daylight. Tonight is for softness. The softness that heals, that mends, that forgives, that restores. You can lay your strength down now. I will hold it until morning. Your muscles relax. Your breath deepens further. Your eyelids grow warm and heavy. You feel the letter sinking into a deeper place inside you. Not your mind, but your being. Sleep now. I'll stay here. I am here, watching over you the way I watch the tides. I am here, steady as moonlight, present as gravity, quiet as starlight resting on the ocean. Let go, fall softly, drift inward. You are safe. You are held. You are mine to protect while you sleep. Good night, dear one. The world will wait, and I will be here when you wake. The envelope glows once, bright enough to warm your chest, then dissolves into your breath. You inhale the last of its starlight. You exhale the last of your tension. Your body grows heavier. Your thoughts drift farther. Your heart beats slower. You are ready to sleep, not because you escaped the world, but because the universe wrote to you and said, "Rest. I will hold everything else." And so you do, softly, fully, beautifully. There is a moment, soft, weightless, almost hidden, when you stop trying to fall asleep and begin surrendering to it. It feels like loosening a fist you didn't realize you were clenching, like letting gravity finally have its way, like releasing yourself into something that has been waiting to carry you all along. Tonight, you will fall asleep the way a star falls through the sky, not crashing, not burning, but drifting softly into the darkness that welcomes it home. Take a slow breath in and exhale gently. We begin. The moment before surrender. Your body lies here, warm and heavy, your breath slow and rhythmic. Sleep is near, so near that you can feel it, hovering at the edges of your awareness, like a soft cloud. But there is one step left, the surrender. Sleep does not want effort. It does not want discipline. It does not respond to force. Sleep is gravity, and you must allow yourself to fall toward it. Your eyelids are already lowering, your limbs already melting, your breath already sinking deeper. All that remains is to stop holding on to the last thin threads of wakefulness. Inhale, and with your exhale, release one thread. You become a falling star. Imagine now that you are a small, bright star, high above the world, not a blazing sun, just a gentle point of light, quietly existing in the vast dark. Around you, the sky is endless. Warm, not cold. Soft, not empty. You glow gently, tired from the cosmic day, ready to descend. As you begin to fall, there is no fear, only release. Stars do not fight gravity. They drift with grace. Let your body copy that feeling. Your shoulders sinking, your legs loosening, your mind softening. You are falling, but you are safe. You are glowing, but gently. You are surrendering, but beautifully. The sky holds you while you fall. As the star that is you drifts downward, U troinangder ban chiban rei suum. Chingoi saudola ban troi suum. The night sky responds. It does not resist your fall. It does not rush your descent. It simply opens. A vast cradle of darkness spreads beneath you. Soft, velvet, infinite. The darkness is not an abyss. It is a cushion, a bed, a home, like warm water receiving a stone, like soft soil receiving a seed, like a mother receiving a tired child. Feel that same darkness gathering beneath your body now, catching you, guiding you, holding you. Your bed becomes a sky. Your blanket becomes a cloud. Your pillow becomes a patch of soft starlight. You fall into it with trust. Every exhale lowers you further. Breathe again. In, out. With each exhale, you descend deeper, just as a falling star slips through layers of atmosphere. The tension in your face releases first. Your jaw softens. Your tongue rests. Your eyes melt behind your eyelids. Another breath. Your chest loosens. Your ribs widen. Your heartbeat slows its rhythm, matching the night. Another breath. Your limbs grow heavier, sinking deeper into the mattress. Another breath. Your thoughts lose their structure, drifting away like sparks trailing behind a falling star. You are descending beautifully. Your mind lets go. As you continue to fall, your mind begins to surrender. Not shut off, not forced quiet, just softening. Thoughts that felt sharp earlier become blurry, round, distant. Memories fold themselves up and place themselves gently on a shelf. Plans for tomorrow drape over the horizon like dim fog. Worries drift like faint dust trails. In a place where gravity cannot hold them, your mind becomes sky, wide, open, peaceful, and the star that is you continues its serene fall. The atmosphere of sleep. You drift through the final layer now. The atmosphere of sleep. Here, sounds become waves. Thoughts become feathers. Time becomes slow honey. Everything spreads out, as if the world itself is stretching into spaciousness, so you can rest. Your breath is steady. Your body is warm. Your mind is floating. The star within you releases its last bit of resistance. You are no longer choosing to fall asleep. You are falling. You glow even as you fall. As you drift downward, you begin to glow. Not bright, not hot, just enough to warm the darkness around you. Your glow is not energy. It is relief. Relief from trying. Relief from holding. Relief from effort. Your glow is the light of surrender, and as it softens, so do you. Your breathing becomes quieter. Your muscles liquefy into the mattress. Your eyelids settle like the petals of a flower closing for the night. You are almost at the bottom of your descent, the place where sleep waits like a soft pool, landing without impact. Falling stars do not crash. They rest. They come to a stop, the same way snow lands on pine needles, without sound, without force, without disturbance. You are about to land that way. Your final breaths become long. Your chest rises slowly. Your exhale becomes warm, heavy, dissolving. The darkness beneath you meets you with perfect timing. Not too soon, not too late. It catches you exactly when you are ready, and you land, not physically, but emotionally, into the deepest part of stillness. You become night itself. Once a falling star settles, it becomes part of the night, part of the quiet, part of the dark, part of the healing. So do you. Your body sinks fully. Your breath merges with the rhythm of sleep. Your thoughts drift out into the cosmos and dissolve. You are no longer falling. You are floating, suspended in the soft cradle of unconsciousness. You are not awake. You are not dreaming yet. You are in the perfect in-between, the place where surrender becomes sleep, the final whisper of surrender. Just before sleep claims you completely, the night whispers, "Let go, fall deeply, sleep safely." You are held. You are allowed to rest. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to carry, nothing left to try for. Just fall, the way stars do, softly, beautifully, into the arms of the night, and with one final, slow breath, your body releases, your mind dims, your glow fades gently, and you surrender, completely, to sleep. Tonight, after the long journey you've taken, through moonlight, through tides, through forests, through mountains, through your own heart, the universe has one last task. It is time to tuck you in, not metaphorically, not poetically, but the way a parent tucks in a child, carefully, lovingly, with patience so deep, it becomes its own kind of lullaby. Take one slow breath, and another. Let your body soften. Into this final chapter, the universe is drawing close, the quiet gathering of the night. First, imagine the night gathering itself around you, the way soft fabric gathers in folds, the way a blanket drapes effortlessly over someone already half asleep. Shadows stretch long and warm around the corners of your room. The air thickens with stillness. Even time seems to slow its steps, as if walking softly, so it won't disturb your descent into rest. The day is gone. The noise is gone. The world is dim and gentle. You are ready. The bed becomes a cradle. Feel your bed beneath you. Not flat, not solid, but curved slightly upward, like a cradle carved by the universe itself. It holds your weight, without hesitation. It supports every inch of you. Your head, your shoulders, your arms, your hips, your legs. You don't have to adjust. You don't have to position yourself. Your body simply falls into the shape of comfort. This is the universe's first touch, the creation of a place where you can finally release the last fragments of wakefulness, the blanket of darkness. Next, the universe draws darkness over you, not heavy darkness, but soft, breathable darkness, warm as velvet, quiet as falling snow. It spreads across your chest, like a gentle hand. It wraps around your ribs, like reassurance. It drapes across your legs, like a sigh. You do not disappear under this darkness. You become part of it, a soft, glowing form, inside a cocoon of night. The universe tucks the edges in, around your shoulders, around your hips, around your feet, until everything around you feels snug. You are safe inside it. The universe smooths your thoughts. You know how someone might smooth a blanket over a child's chest. To help them settle, the universe does that to your thoughts. One by one, it runs a quiet hand over the parts of your mind that still flicker. A worry, smooth. A memory, smooth. A plan for tomorrow, smooth. Each thought dims, softens, and finally rests. Your mind no longer loops. It no longer reaches outward. It curls inward, warm and small, like an animal settling in for sleep. Your heart is carried. Your heartbeat, which has been journeying with you through every chapter, slowing, steadying, releasing, now relaxes into the softest rhythm yet. Lub-dub, lub-dub, a tiny star being carried in the palm of something ancient. The universe cups your heart gently, not to change its rhythm, but to reassure it. You don't have to hold everything alone. You don't have to stay alert. You are allowed to float, and so it floats. weightless inside your chest, drifting with the slow tide of your breath. Your breath becomes the night wind. Your breathing is almost silent now, a small night wind, moving through the quiet landscape of your body. In, the air cool and soft, spreading through your ribs like silver. Out, warmth, leaving your chest. In long, languid exhales, your body has surrendered. Your breath has surrendered. Your heartbeat has surrendered. Only one thing remains. The universe's final gesture, the tucking in. Imagine now that something vast and unseen leans over you. It has no shape because it is not one thing. It is everything. The cushion of air, the curve of the mattress, the warmth of the blanket, the glow of your pillow, the softness of your breath, the stillness of the night. All of them are the universe's hands, and those hands tuck the blanket of darkness around you with infinite care. Not too tight, not too loose. Perfect. Just enough for your body to recognize safety, for your mind to recognize surrender, for your spirit to recognize home. This is the moment. The moment the universe tells you you don't have to stay awake anymore. You are held. You can fall completely now. I will keep watch. Your body hears it before your mind does. Your limbs grow heavier. Your breath deepens. Your thoughts fade into the soft blur that comes just before dreaming. The universe lowers its vast presence around your entire being, a cosmic cocoon made of darkness and care. You are tucked in, slipping into the final quiet. Everything is soft now. Soft edges, soft breath, soft heart, soft mind. No tension, no urgency, no noise. Just a slow descent into a deeper darkness. Gentle, warm, peaceful. Your consciousness loosens its grip, like fingertips releasing a rope. After a long climb, you drift. Your body rests. Your mind floats. Your breath becomes a lullaby. You slip into the quiet that exists beneath quiet, a place where even your thoughts sleep. This is the deepest rest, the final rest of the night. The universe whispers, "Good night, little one." The world will wait. The darkness will hold you, and I will stay until morning. And with one last breath, slow, heavy, full of surrender, you fall, not downward, but inward, into sleep, complete, safe, held.